So Fred's Fractal Viewer allows you to look at large fractals and kind of pan around, zoom in and out, and save locations in fractal space when you find something that you like. This is one I've saved because I like this one and it is rather nice. I'll show you some other ones in the vicinity, some other locations. We call them locales. So let's see, this one, we'll do it this way. This one is in the closet, doorways 2, slightly different. That one is quite different. So here's a very different set of colors. And I quite like that color set. Of course, they can be all over the place, not just in one vicinity, but I happen to kind of group them by where I was working when I did it. This one's very, very psychedelic. I'm going to animate the colors a little bit. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty extreme. Okay. I'm going to show you a little bit about how this was created. We're going to go to the home location. This is the first frame that was calculated for this overall fractal, which we call, it's stored in the Easter file. You'll generally pick a kind of a square region in Mandelbrot space and zoom in on that and store those zooms. This one was zoomed in by a factor of 2, 10 times in a row. So this is the first frame that was calculated, and then it zoomed in a factor of 2 and calculated 4 frames, and then zoomed in another factor of 2 and calculated 16 frames, 1 by 1, 2 by 2, 4 by 4. And it kept doing that 10 times in a row, and so the last time it zoomed in, it did 1024 frames. 2 to the 10th is 1024. So 1024 frames wide by 1024 frames high. Each one of those frames was 1,000 by 1,000 pixels. So the final fractal was 1,000 times 1024 pixels wide, which is about 1,000,000 pixels wide and about 1,000,000 pixels high. So it's a lot. And I'll show you a little bit of that right now. I'll zoom in a bit. You can see down here we're in 3.3 and it goes all the way to 10. So it keeps going and it's a lot. You can do lots of psychedelic things. You can animate the colors like so. You can actually interactively create these color sets. I'm not going to show you that now because it's a bit much all at once, but this is kind of the flavor of it. You create this very large thing and you can save places you like when you find something you like or create something you like by mapping the colors. I'm going to jump into this one I call Victoria. Let's see, we'll full screen it. And we're going to zoom out a little bit. Okay, that's it. Let's see here. Zooming in a little bit. Okay, so that's Fred's Fractal Viewer, and it's a lot of fun. It takes quite a while to create these fractals, but once they're created, they're enormous images that you can play with and do all kinds of cool stuff with. and it's completely free. So please download it and play with it. All right, that's it for now.